プレシーズンが始まったことを記念してか、アーセナルの監督、スレガースとのインタビューをスカイスポーツがアップした。マケーブやミードなどのベテランを放出して、チェルチやバウムといったフォワードを新たに迎え入れたのは、昨シーズンの苦い反省があるからか。インタビューでも出てくるが、昨シーズンのアーセナルの WSL での成績は、15勝6分け1敗、得失点差プラス39。マンチェスターシティの成績、18勝1分け3敗、得失点差プラス43と比較したときに、一番際立つのが引き分けが6つもあったということ。上位のチームと競り合って勝ちきれなかったのはともかく、アストンビラやトッテナムにも引き分けたことが、最後まで響いた。それでも1敗しかしなかったというのは、やはりすごいことで、これに、得点力アップを期待できる選手を獲得することが、アーセナルにとって、この夏の移籍市場の最優先課題だっただろう。そして、実際、昨シーズンのブンデスリーガの得点王のチェルチや、若手の超有望株であるバウムを加えることで、万全の体制を整えることができた。スレガースの口ぶりからは、自信を感じ取ることができる。しかし、それでも、シティ、アーセナル、チェルシー、ロンドンシティの争い、いや、そこにトッテナムを加えてもいいと思うが、その争いから一歩抜け出ることができるという確信は、まだスレガースにもないだろう。おそらく、WSL がどうなるか、はっきり予測できるという人は、まだ、いないのではないだろうか。激戦が予想される WSL の主役の一人となるであろう、スレガースのインタビューをどうぞ。
Right, here we are. First day back, I suppose. It kind of feels like, doesn't it? How is the feeling? Because everything feels quite new around here.
Now, of course, first day of pre-season with the full squad outside on the pitch today, and the first team meeting talking about our season ambition and who we want to be. It's been a great day, and of course, I'm very excited. Yeah.
How does it feel? It feels odd coming here. I haven't been shouted at by Katie McCabe or given a big hug by Beth Mead. There is a different feeling here today.
Yeah, you'll get them at some point, just not around Arsenal. Yeah, of course, they are legends of the club on what they've done for Arsenal, and for me it was a pleasure working with them as well. In both of them there's so much football intelligence, and learned from them, and I think Katie with her leadership, her vocality on the pitch, same with Beth, very energetic, vocal on the pitch. Of course we'll miss that, but yeah, it's a new season and we have a lot of great players coming in, and there will be new dynamics, and we have a lot of leadership in the squad as it stands, and then it's always interesting in the group dynamics, how are these different roles going to be filled with the squad that we have right now, but it looks really, really good.
The decision to sort of transform the squad, to move on from certain players, to kind of maybe get a bit younger, was taken some months ago. Was there any kind of nerves about sort of the process whilst you were going through it, especially at the end of the season when your team was playing well?
Yeah. Nerves, I don't know what word I would use, but you're always, because it's decisions for the player, for the team, for the club, and you want to make sure that for all parties involved the decisions are right. So of course there's been a lot of thinking going into these decisions. If I would say it's made me nervous, I don't think so. But yeah, I'm just really happy with Beth and Katie, the way they've ended their Arsenal time, because I think they've been playing on a really high level and have been really important for us. Likewise for Laia Codina, Vic Belova. Manuela was, of course, unfortunately out with an injury, but all these players hopefully feel like the end of their Arsenal time has been positive.
But you haven't, lots of clubs, I suppose, when they were sort of going out and starting a new structure, would have gone out and probably signed a load of young players, but you've signed quite a few players at their peak, or certainly sort of hoping to be at that peak. Was that a conscious decision?
Yeah, so of course there's a lot of different factors that we look at when we go and recruit and build a team that we think can be most successful for us. They need to be good fits for us. So how I see the game growing, athleticism I think is really important because the game becomes faster. So explosive actions, you have to be able to deliver them over 90 minutes. So definitely something we've looked at. you have to be able to play the Arsenal way, and that's dominating the ball, so that's important qualities. Then about the group dynamics, what kind of personalities and characters do we bring into the group? What do we need? How are things going to fit together? So yeah, there's been a lot of work and there's a lot of factors that play in. But yeah, we also look at age is one of them. What's the best balance for us? But it's not something that we focus on, because if you look at another example, Kim Little, for example, she's 35, 36, and she's just performing at such a high level. So it is something we look at, and it's important for the here and now and for the future to do the right things. But yeah, I'm really happy that we recruited players in their peak ages, peak times of their careers, and they want to do that and be at their peaks at Arsenal. So I'm so happy they chose us and we chose them as well. And then we have some really good young talents coming in. So really look forward. I don't think they should be classified as just young talents. They're also here to perform, contribute and compete. So I'm just really happy.
You use the word explosiveness. Is that what we can expect from slightly different this season? Not that this team doesn't lack athleticism before, but certainly the players that you've signed, I think the likes of Georgia and Geraldine, and they are kind of, that explosiveness is the perfect word for them, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, and then like I said, you have to bring all the other elements as well, especially if you play in midfield for us. You have to be super intelligent, super active. You have to be a leader, whether that's vocal, non-vocal, but there's so many other things you have to bring. But like I said, in the front line, in the back line, that's the units where the athleticism, the speed, those things become, of course, and the profiles are different in all positions on the pitch. But yeah, that's really something we look at, because for the here and now, and the game grows so fast, but also being proactive where the game is going.
We could talk about each individual signing and be here all afternoon, but I want to ask about Georgia Stanway, because obviously she is synonymous with English football, and she's achieved so much with England and in the Bundesliga previously as well. How exciting is it to have her on board?
Yeah, very exciting, of course. I think she brings personality in a really, really good way. If you look at the decision she made to go to Germany as an English player, I don't think many have done that. And she's grown so much in that time. So going out of your comfort zone, going to another country with different football, and I just think she brings so much quality with so much humility as well. So yeah, I'm just really happy again that she chose us and we chose her. So really happy and look forward to working with her.
We heard from Mariona earlier, and she was saying about Georgia, you could even see in sort of the first training session just what she brings. Obviously she's come up against her a lot, but to have that next to her, she's really excited.
Yeah, she brings a presence, she brings intelligence. She's of course a really, really good passer of the ball, which is important in the way we play, but she also brings grit and jewels out of possession, so she can compete in midfield. And I think I really look forward, that's one of the things I look forward to most this pre-season, is to see how the players are going to connect with each other and how they bring out each other's strengths. So you have this idea in your head, you visualize it, but it's so nice that we're actually here now and see it happen.
Yeah, is this a coach's dream? You've got all your new players in. I know the window's still open, but you've got all your new players in day one of training. That doesn't necessarily happen most clubs, most seasons.
No, yeah, it is. And I think to go beyond that or before that, the players have actually had an off season. There has been no tournament, so they've really been able to decompress, recharge, find their love for the game and the excitement of coming back in. That, I think that's the starting point. So, and for us, again, other people in the club having done so much good strategic work as well to be in a place where we can start the pre-season with 7 new signings. Yeah, it just puts us in a really good position. I really look forward to having 6 full weeks together instead of every week dropping a couple of players back in, and you get 1 or 2 weeks all together. So this is so different, and I really look forward to it. Yeah,
because the last few years you've been managing minutes from players that are major tournaments, players coming back from injury. It must be in a bit of not a nightmare, but it must be really difficult to go, we want to start week 1 with our best team, and we haven't really been in that position for a couple of years.
Yeah, well, on that we want to create a squad, and we have a squad where there's we're all on such high levels, so whoever plays, they're going to be good for us. And whether you're a starter, finisher, or what role you're going to contribute with, everyone is so good and so talented, and has a great mindset to work towards contributing to the team. So that's going to be key. So, but yeah, of course, and it's really good for us. This was the moment to make some changes in the team as well, because we knew that there was going to be a full pre-season with the whole squad together. So if you're going to make changes, this was the perfect timing, because if you're going to do it where you in a tournament year and everyone's dropping back in, then it's going to be harder to bring the team all together.
So you've loaded up the squad nice and early, ready to go. But this season seems like the top of the WSL might be more stacked than it ever has been. What kind of season are you expecting?
No, yeah, definitely. I think the level is going up every single year. There will be more teams this year, of course, as well. But yeah, there's some teams. If you look at the top 4 last year, and then the teams right behind that, it's been on a really high level. We've experienced that with a couple of draws that we've had against teams. The level is just really high. You see other teams also building in all sorts of ways. So it's going to be a big challenge. It will be a big challenge for everyone, also for the other teams. But we want to take the next step, and for us the next step is what we want to be is the team most capable of winning the WSL.
We've traditionally talked about a top 3, maybe a top 4. Do you think it could be a top 5 considering how London City have invested this summer?
Yeah, top 5, top 6. I think there might be some more of a closeness towards the 4. Yeah, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Like, I don't know exactly what the other teams are doing, of course, how they're preparing. The window is still open, but yeah, I think it's really close. Like I said, there's some more teams.
Manchester City won the league with 55 points last season. Kind of feels like it might be another one of those seasons where 3-4 defeats and you can still win the league.
Yeah, that also because there's more teams in the league this year. But yeah, I think it's very competitive. We had one big score line at home at the Emirates, but you don't see big score lines as much anymore, and I think they will decrease. They will still be there, but yeah, every game is going to be hard, I think, in the WSL. So.
You had your goals meeting today. What was that goal? What are the goals? What's the express intention that's been set out for the season?
Yeah, like I just said, we want to be the team most capable of winning the WSL, and we want to take the next step. And we think there was a lot of good things last year, especially second half of season. There was a lot of things on a really high level. Our football, the results, the group, the way we collaborate. So a lot of things really good, but we didn't win. So for us, it's the next step, and you can choose to say it or not say it. We choose to say it because that's what we're going after.
And like you said, the last 2 seasons have ended fantastically. So this season, is it about getting the first 6-7 games right and just going out there like you fired out of a cannon?
Yeah, and then during the season. So we can't afford the 6 draws that we had last season. So and we're very aware of that. So we're doing all the work we think we need to do to be able to be in a better position football-wise, as a group, the cohesion in the group, game management, situations, and all things that play into it. So we're doing everything we can.
Well, you can tell the vibe around here today. Everybody is bought in. Everybody is excited about the start of the season. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see you guys in action.
Thank you. Me too.